Okay, we're gonna have a quick chat here about a Holosun? No. It's not actually about the Holosun, but about what I did to the Holosun. This might look a little weird. So what I want to talk about is a KillFlash. Now this one is just friction fit on here, believe it or not. If I can work it off. There we go, real tight. This ugly little monster is a homemade KillFlash. Now, I'm not going to say this thing is any kind of great piece of engineering. You may even be able to tell by looking at it that those are just straws down through that tube. So, first of all, do you think a KillFlash is useful? If you're hunting deer, it's probably not a big deal. You probably don't need a KillFlash, right? This is more of a tactical accessory. This is if you don't want your enemy to see the reflection of the light off the lens of your optic. So you can get a flash off that optic and somebody can pick it up from quite a distance. Supposedly, you know, I'm not a war veteran or anything that has any experience first, second, third hand. I'm just a guy that works on computers, but I do know what a KillFlash is, and I think you can actually buy one specifically for this by Holosun. I don't really care for how they make it though. See how deep this tube is here? The length of this tube is pretty good size. The one they sell is really shallow, maybe, I don't know, not much more than a 1/4 inch. It's tiny. Maybe it's a 1/2 inch. But in my little bit of testing that I did with these black straws in this tube, I was trying to figure out what angle could you see a reflection at. So if a light was coming in and then coming back out, what angle could you get to before it wouldn't be visible? So what angle is that? So that's a pretty shallow angle. So you'd have to have a light coming in at a pretty shallow angle and then coming right back out for somebody to observe it. Anyway, so I liked how this worked to me visually, being not really an engineer. I liked how that blocked the light. I did experiment a little bit with something more shallow, and if the straws inside of here were smaller diameter, that would probably also significantly help with how much angle of deflection you could have before it blocked all the light. But I settled on this length, and I left enough distance between the end of the straws and the optic so that it could slide on and be a nice friction fit. Now, where did you get this, you might wonder? How did you come up with this? Well, I didn't design it. I just modified it. So what I did is I went out to Thiniverse and looked for a KillFlash for a Holosun, and then downloaded a file. So printed that one out, and it had, I don't have an example of it here, do I? No. But anyway, the flash killing component of it inside here was 3D printed as well, and I just found that it was really thick. The walls of the KillFlash internally here were thick, so it blocked a I'm going to say, significant amount of the viewable area. And I don't know, if you've never used one of these, you might look at this and say, boy, that blocks up a lot what you got there. That's not great. And it does a bit, but it's usable. I've put it on here and taken a look through the optic, and I think you see enough. But I don't really know. I haven't actually tried it. And the red dot did happen to land in the middle here, and so it's actually the red dot of this optic isn't blocked by any of this plastic in here. So anyway, I downloaded the file. I didn't like how the KillFlash component of this worked. Thought the tube was fine. It friction fit just fine. As soon as I had to scale the size just a touch, I think, to get it to fit snug, real snug. But you can scale pretty easily on your printer. That's not a big deal to do. And the depth of his original design also was probably half of this. So again, maybe a KillFlash doesn't need to be this deep, but this is what I felt comfortable with. So anyway, his went maybe half this deep. The walls inside the KillFlash were thicker. I didn't like it, so I figured out how to extend the height of the object, because it prints, sitting down on the bed like that, and sits there and prints out circles until it's all the way up to the top. So I took the segment of the KillFlash that was without the KillFlash part. I extended just the tube in the 3D model when I printed it, and got a longer tube. And I sit there and I carved out all the dividers. You can see probably in there how junky it looks, because I literally carved that out with a X-Acto knife and came up with my own method of putting the KillFlash inside of there. And there's other videos out there on this. I didn't invent this. It's you just go get some straws, and that's what I did. I went out to a website and bought a whole bunch of black straws, so I can make a whole bunch of KillFlashes now. And then you just take a bundle of those, as many as you think will fit in your tube. I wrapped it in some electrical tape, black electrical tape, to hold it in place. And then you test fit it. Once you got it fitting just right, you cut it down with a really sharp blade, because you don't need a full length of a straw. You need a half an inch maybe in here. So cut it down. I didn't do so great at that. I don't know if my blade wasn't super sharp or what, but it's a little rough on the ends, but I think it's still pretty functional. And friction fits on there nice and neat. If you bang it around, it's going to fall off, obviously, but I don't think it's going to fall off under recoil. The thing is super lightweight, and it fits on there tight, real tight. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and see if I can get a link down below to the original design. I can't share with you the extended design, because I didn't actually. I basically did this with print settings. I didn't in the slicer program. I didn't actually alter the model, so I can't share this with you, but I can share how the original design that I printed it from. So I'll do that down below, and I'm curious if anybody else is interested in this sort of thing. If you have one of these, if you bought one of these, because again, they do make these from Holosun directly. But let me know if any of you are using these out there, or if you're interested in them. And think that's all we got for now, and stay safe out there, guys.